to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 207. I'm your host, Mike Zeke, accompanied by, as always, my buddy Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. What's up tonight, brother?
What's up, Mike Zeke? It's me. It's the guru of woohoo, live here on YouTube for the 207th time. Crazy. We are live on your screen as the longest weekly running professional wrestling program in Pennsylvania today. We thank you for tuning in. As always.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video right now. Give it a share as well. Again, Chapter 207. Tonight, in our main event, we will have the former Imagine Live champion, the lowlife James Ross. He will be taking on the returning rocker, Chris Sands. Plus, we'll have great interviews with Kato. We'll hear from Glenn Spectre, the good neighbor John Ross. We'll hear from The Watch and the Rad Boys, who, as announced, I believe it was last week, they cannot touch each other until August 17th. But from what I understand, we got some stuff coming up later with Braden Elliott we'll get to here in just a minute. But we'll also hear from newcomers, Sweet Baby Trey, and as I see it here, the acquired taste Mason Lawrence. He told me I was saying his name wrong.
You gotta over-enunciate that.
We'll see next week. We'll see what he says. And more. Plus, as I said, live in the middle of the ring, Braden Elliott has promised to call out our Imagine heavyweight champion, Chris Coleman, after his vicious attack on the Rad Boys last week. In the closing moments, they were, exchanging words about... It was very intense in here, and then Chris Coleman took it upon himself to take it to the Rad Boys because he could, because his cohorts in the Watch could not. So we'll hear from Braden Elliott a little bit later here this evening, and we're back. We're back in Altoona, August 17th. I just said August 17th. They can't touch each other till then, but you can see us there, 7 o'clock bell time. Tickets are still available right now. Limited VIP is still available. I just checked before we went live. Limited VIP still available, so if you want VIP, go to the website, get your tickets, and get them now. Don't wait.
Like I always say, the only way to see Imagine Wrestling is to see it live. Sit right amongst the imagination. Feel the electricity. There's not a bad seat in the house. Get your tickets on our website, www.imaginewrestling.com, and get them now. These things sell fast, Mike Z.
Yeah, very fast. And, speaking of August 17th, our titled sponsor, as always, is our Renewal by Anderson. And if you or anybody you know are looking for high-quality windows and or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact my buddy DC Bentley, a.k.a. Jordan Trees of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Shoot them a text. Ask about their new promotions or stop out and see them out on Municipal Drive in Duncansville. Make sure you ask for DC Jordan Trees today.
All right. Hold on for a second there, Mike Zeke. Wait.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's right. Classic rockers, baby. Live and in the house. What's up, Chris Sands?
Well, last time I was here, I had a little bit of a setback with James Ross as he pulled the tights and wanted to show a little bit of the full moon that the rocker has. But tonight, this hot-blooded rocker, you're going to see become a jukebox hero. Now, I'm going to give James Ross maybe a little bit of double vision and bang some heads. However, for our opponent, for the 17th, I got nothing to say.
I got a little announcement about the opponent on the 17th. How about this? How about the Classic Rockers versus the returning Dog Nation for a shot at the Imagine Wrestling Tag Team titles in September? Yeah, Dog Nation somehow swoops back in, crawls under the fence, and immediately gets opportunity that me and him had to fight for. Well, Dog Nation, you lifted your leg on the fans of this company for the last time, because maybe it's time the Classic Rockers send you two packing for good, because it'll be us fighting for those titles in September. I will be the first Triple Crown champion in Imagine Wrestling. Believe it. Till then, we're going to rock on.
Wait, can we pull him back in?
Let's pull him back in.
It was rocker Chris Sands and the Classic Rockers. Can't talk. How'd you get me up there?
Hey, man. I don't know. We work some magic here because this program is live and anything can happen, and sometimes, often, probably will. With that, sometimes there's things you don't want to happen, and that's sometimes you got to listen to Glenn Spectre. We're going to hear from him right now.
It's the BOSS philosopher professional wrestling, Glenn Spectre. Now, on Imagine Live, Kato, you didn't disappoint. You didn't disappoint. You actually did have some nice things to say about your old friend, Glenn Spectre. And I gotta tell you, there might be nothing more disappointing to me than the fact that we can't be friends. Because you gotta admit, in many ways, we're similar. But there are some ways that we're different. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I do have more matches behind me than I got in front of me. You know, maybe the fire of pro wrestling in my eyes is dying down. But look at me now. The fire's burning real bright right now. Now I know they say the fire burns real bright right before it goes out. And maybe I am on my way out. But I got plenty of fight left in me, Kato. So on August 17th, Altoona, Pennsylvania, Imagine Wrestling. Kato, you're right. I do have ambitions. You're right. Imagination is a stepping stone. You're a stepping stone. On my path back to greatness, I'm not passing a torch to any of those greenhorns in the back. I'm lighting one for my own. And let me tell you something, Kato. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna hit you with the Busaiku knee, and I am gonna pin you 1, 2, 3. And that isn't just a promise from your old pal Glenn Spectre. It's also an F-A-K-T.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagine Nation, that was a few choice words from the big boss, Glenn Spectre, for our chief executive officer here at Imagine Wrestling, Kato. Boy, August the 17th is picking up so much steam. You better be there. But before we get to all that action on the 17th, we want to hear from the good neighbor, John Ross. Neighbor, I have some very distinct questions for you. Last week, you made a declaration to restore your son to championship caliber. You made your presence felt in his Imagine Live match, and that was not the case. He did not ascend to the ranks of championship caliber.
I was trying to help him. I was trying to get in there and help my boy. You know what, DC? Let's drop the pretense. I'll tell you exactly what happened. When I had my match against Chris Coleman for the title, for a chance to become the first ever Triple Crown winner in Imagine Wrestling history, I did something that the John Ross, good neighbor, had never done before, and that's walk down the aisle at the Imagine Garden with no neighborhood, with no Malachi Gage to my left, with no Alpha to my right, only me, and I got in the ring. And all Chris Coleman did when my son came out to interfere in that match is prove once and for all what I always knew, and that's that our current champion needs a Ross to do his work for him. So speaking of that, my son, he wanted to go his own way. He wanted to get involved in my business. So I got involved in his business. And last week, you see, I'm not Belichick. I'm Brady. I know all the plays. The neighborhood didn't leave me. I left them for a better team. And you're looking at it, baby. I'm the world greeter, John Ross. So, son, I know the plays. I'm not bound to the same morality that some of these guys are, the Rad Boys. Nothing against them. I've been on that side. I know everything the watch is going to do. So all I did was bring a spoonful of sugar to help my son and the watch taste some of their own medicine and have it go down. So this morning, I got a fax from the Imagine office. It came through, and I was told, my son, who said he would never wrestle me again, I was told I had an offer for a match on August 17th. In DC, I'm going to tell you and everybody watching it Imagine Live, Wednesday, live, all the way live, baby, here with the good neighbor. And DC Bentley, you're hearing it here first. I accept that match on the 17th.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the Imagination, that was the good neighbor John Ross accepting the challenge to fight his son. The ongoing domestic dispute between his son, the lowlife James Ross, is going to go down on August the 17th, and I couldn't be more excited. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to turn your attention to a not-so-newcomer here at Imagine Wrestling who has been carving his way through the very granite of our talent roster. That is sweet Baby Trey. Come on in here, sweet Baby Trey. as before, we'd like to hear some more about you and where you're headed in Imagine Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. And as always, the pleasure's all yours. Now, I know you guys don't know much about me, but you all know that you like what you see. I want to talk about the Rail City Rumble and Lucio DeVere. Not only did I eliminate him, but I humiliated him in front of all these dumb idiots that call themselves his friends. The guy that has to paint his face and put his hair in a mohawk and look like an idiot, even more of an idiot than he already is, to get a reaction? Well, me, I don't have to do that to get a reaction. All I gotta do is take this off and walk through the curtain.
I like how you popped the shirt off there, but you know what I'm hearing?
Other people do too.
I'm hearing that Lucio DeVere has heard of you.
Didn't I tell you not to interrupt? What'd you say?
I said he's heard of you. He's also heard the things you've said about him. And I'm hearing that he wants to challenge you to a match on August the 17th. What do you say to that challenge, sweet Baby Trey?
Well, I'm sure it's just a rumor because I don't think he'd be that dumb to come get humiliated again. As a matter of fact, ever since I humiliated him, the only time anybody's seen him, well, me, I'm probably the only one that's seen him, is in a picture frame at his mom's house. So if you want to get humiliated again, bring it. I'm out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, that was the ever-confident Sweet Baby Trey responding in the affirmative to that challenge from Lucio DeVere. It looks like we're going to have a fight between Sweet Baby Trey and the Enigma Lucio DeVere on August the 17th, and the matches keep piling up. It's going to be an exciting, exciting show. But speaking of that show, ladies and gentlemen of the imagination, you just heard what the big boss Glenn Spectre had to say. I would like to get some thoughts from our Chief Executive Officer, Cato. Cato, if I may have a word, Glenn Spectre, it seems, is actually blaming you for all of his chaos, saying you knew exactly what you signed up for when you signed on the dotted line to contract him here at Imagine Wrestling. What are your responses to those accusations?
He calls himself a scorpion. Grab a scorpion by the tail. I've been wearing work boots for 30 years. I see a scorpion in Pennsylvania. First off, that's weird. But secondly, I'm going to stomp on it. Now, what I do take personal offense to is you so blatantly saying Imagine Wrestling is a stepping stone and that you have aspirations of greatness. You know what? Don't get it twisted. Just because I am happy here does not mean that I don't have aspirations. My aspirations are real clear. I want Imagine Wrestling to be the best that it can be. Not for me, not for you, but for our Imagine family. They deserve it. Times are tough, man. If people decide to spend their 15 or 20 bucks to come and see us, they deserve the best. To me, Glenn Spectre is good. I mean, he's really good, but he's not the best. So if you want to step up to me, if you want to see if I'm a stepping stone, if you want to see if Imagine Wrestling is a stepping stone, step up. Bring your best game. Because on August 17th, Glenn Spectre, I'm going to find that scorpion and I'm going to step on it. That's the only stepping stone going on around here. God, I can't wait until the 17th. On the 17th, be prepared to look up at those lights and count when I hit that crunch. 1, 2, 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on an absolute collision course. The Chief Executive Officer here, Cato, and the big boss, Glenn Spectre, are going to go head-to-head, and it is going to be a real matchup of the Titans, so to speak. Speaking of, again, August the 17th, there is a very critical matchup taking place for the Imagine Tag Team Championship titles with a very specific stipulation. The individual whose shoulders are pinned to the mat for the 1, 2, 3 pinfall will be eliminated forever from Imagine Wrestling. So emotions are high, and I'm going to bring in the tag team champions. Guys, the emotions are high not only for you, but emotions are high for the Imagine Nation as well. And I got to ask, last week we saw again, another specific order to you guys from Imagine Wrestling Administration not to put your hands on the watch, but that did not stop the world beater Chris Coleman from putting his hands on you. What do you guys have to say in response to that blatant attack?
So, Braden, DC, Imagination, I've watched that video time and time and time again. And normally, I would start to question things. But you know what? This isn't any different. We always get beat up. We always get laid out. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the result is always the same. We walk out with the tag team championships and nothing's going to be different in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know why, Braden? Because they're going to need to get some preparation H in one of those little donut hole thingies, you know, for their...
No, whoa. I don't like where this is going. I don't even know where you were going with that, but... What?
A wise man once said it.
All right, well, that's right, and the Watch versus the Rad Boys, it's going to be one to remember because one man leaves this company for good. Whoever gets pinned, one man leaves. That means the end of one team, Jake.
It's not going to be us.
Not going to be us, because we're the greatest tag team this company's ever seen. The proof is right here. Jake, tell him how many? How many times?
5 times, baby. 5 times.
5-time tag team champions. And we are going to continue to be your tag team champions. And I think tonight, I need you to let me do this on my own because I'm going to call out Chris Coleman because he put his hands on us.
Mm-hmm, he did.
And even though we can't touch the Watch, the Alpha, and Malachi Gage, I can still touch him.
And you can beat some world beater ASS.
Damn right. Rad Boys
are in the house!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Braden Elliott, all that Braden Elliott, banging Jake Wiley, the Rad Boys. And I believe that Braden Elliott just initiated a challenge for an unsanctioned fight here tonight. You're not going to want to miss that. I think we're going to see it here tonight. I don't know if the world beater Chris Coleman is in the house, but if he is, there's going to be a brawl right here in the studio. And if you liked what I just said, here's something you'll really enjoy.
Hello, imagination. It is me, the acquired taste, Mason Lawrence. And welcome to Casa de la Lawrence, or one of the many houses of the acquired taste. And you're probably wondering, Mason, where were you last week, buddy? We missed you so much, and your pretty smile, and your wonderful hair. Well, why would I be somewhere where I am not respected? So last week, I took a private jet straight to the Bahamas, producing more carbon emissions than Taylor Swift could ever imagine. And while I was there, I realized the reason why people don't respect me is because they are jealous of me. The imagination is jealous of me because they'll never have my money. They'll never have what I have. DC Bentley is jealous of me because he'll never have my hair that costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars to maintain. And the Imagine roster is jealous of me because they've put in years, blood, sweat, and everything into this business. And I'm about to walk in, climb that ladder, and reach the top like it was absolutely nothing. And that is a fact that people just can't handle. And I said it once. I said it twice. So you know what? I'll say it a third time. I am an acquired taste. And I know that you will come around.
3, 2, 1.
That was Mason Lawrence. And this is DC Bentley.
Wrong again, Mike Zeke. It is I, Bentlack the Magnificent.
You're not going to make me eat anything, are you?
Not tonight.
All right.
Actually, Mike Zeke, as you well know, I have been cultivating a certain skill set. That's right, the sight beyond sights, the sixth sense, the gift. And as part of a demonstration of the gift, I had 8 envelopes delivered to your home early this morning.
Yeah.
I have not seen the contents there within, and tonight I will attempt to divine the answers without ever having seen the questions.
Okay.
Michael Zeke, this is a demonstration of clairvoyance and power. Are you ready?
as I'll ever be, DC. Bentlack.
Correct. Bentlack
Sorry.
the Magnificent.
Bentlack the Magnificent is ready for the first envelope.
Envelope number 1, if you will.
There you go.
Alexander Dennis, 16, Magnus Knox. Alexander Dennis, 16, and Magnus Knox. And the question: name the Greek, the Zeke, and the Geek.
That was good.
Are you ready for the next 16? That's you.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's
Mike
me.
Zeke.
Mike Zeke, 16, yes.
The next envelope, please, Michael, if you will.
How did you get a pigeon to bring these to my house?
Training. Aggressive training.
Aggressive?
Negative reinforcement. I scream insults at them until they do what I say. A little dab will do ya. A little dab will do ya. And the question: what is Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie's best advice to beginners? Little dab will do ya. I don't know if I understand that one. Are you ready for the next one, Michael Zeke?
Yes, Bentlack the Magnificent. Here you go.
Number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3. Hi diddly dee. Hi diddly dee.
Hi, diddly dee.
And the question: how does Jake Wiley say good morning to his diddly dee every morning? Hi diddly dee.
Hi, diddly dee.
Hi diddly dee. You know, it's good to be young and virile. Sometimes that diddly dee is up an hour before you and has already started breakfast.
So this is a gift. How you know this? Not
gift.
Not Wikipedia like DC Bentley used.
Divine spirits, interventions.
Understood. This is number 4.
This is number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Milk and honey. Milk and honey. And the question: name Cato's favorite breakfast. Milk and honey. It's good for bone density, I heard. Milk and honey. All right, we are up to number 5. The spirits are working in me, through me, and around me tonight, Michael. Number 5. Weird flex, bro. Weird flex, bro. And the question: what do the judges say to Justin Sain's bent over double glute pose? Weird flex, bro. That was number 5. Number 6.
Number 6. Here we go.
Weird flex. You ever hear that? That little sentiment from the kids, the weird flex, bro?
I've never heard that before until tonight, actually. No.
On fleek. That's another one.
On fleek. I've heard that before.
Impossible Burger. Impossible Burger.
You ever have one?
Never.
They're not bad.
Okay. What did John the Ref Williams say when asked to go on a diet? Impossible! Burger! Burger. That's my personal favorite. There we go up top.
Swish. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Number 7. We're almost home, Michael Zeke.
Number 7.
Number 7.
Keep using my government name.
Touch and go. Touch and go. It's because I'm clairvoyant.
Yes. Clairvoyant is definitely the word I would use.
Question: what is DC Bentley's nickname for Olga's mobile massage? The old touch and go. I like that one too.
Okay.
Slap and tickle. All right, number 8.
Here we go.
Number 8, the final one. And the spirits have been kind to DC. Zippo Marks. Zippo Marks. I am making a mess over here. We'll get someone to clean it up.
Yeah.
Zippo Marks, and the question: what does Braden Elliott get when he's at the urinal and pulls his Zippo up too fast? He gets a little Zippo Marks. Maybe on his diddly dee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was Bentlack the Magnificent, the gift!
Thank you, Bentlack the Magnificent.
I'm out of here.
Take care.
You guys enjoy the show, and I'll see
I'll
you
take
around.
care of all this. Can we get somebody in here to clean this up, please? Thank you. I'm going to bring my co-host back in here for the night, Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. And while we get regrouped here, this ad has been paid for by the following. back here on Imagine Live, Chapter 207. Mike Zeke, Jimmy the High-Flying Hippie. Certainly been an interesting evening here. That was my first interaction with Bentlack the Magnificent. I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, it's always interesting with DC Bentley on the program.
Yeah.
Speaking of interesting, we got all the usual suspects in the chat here. We got DJ Amblicity, Simple Man's Kitchen, Jenna Bloyer, Joyce Beals. That's Stacy Dawn Pierce, Tammy Downs, Rachel Kaufman. Happy birthday, Rachel Kaufman.
Happy
Big
birthday,
shout out
Rachel.
to her and her son Josh. You always see them sitting ringside right there in the golden circle every single month. Gene, you're putting me on the spot here, brother. You got to give me 7 days and I'll let you know, man. How about that? Come
7
back
days.
next week. We'll answer that question. I'm not good. I got a lot on my plate here with the format and everything. So
someone in here put DC. And speaking of DC Bentley, if you or anyone you know or love is looking for high quality window or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact DC Bentley of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. He will answer all your window and or patio door home investment option needs. Ask him about their specials. Text or call DC Bentley today.
we say it every week. When you invest in your home, you invest in your family, and you invest in yourself. Do it with Renewal by Anderson. Call DC Bentley. We thank our sponsors.
We're just 3 short weeks away from that show they're sponsoring, and that is on August 17th. Tickets are still available. A little bit of VIP still available, like I said earlier. Limited VIP still available. Get your tickets now. Don't wait. And while you're at it, like and subscribe this video. Share it with your loved ones. Share it with anybody that you maybe know that doesn't know about us, that you think would get a kick out of us here, Imagine Wrestling, because we're bringing you the best wrestling content every Wednesday on YouTube, and we've been doing so for 207 episodes and counting. And that's just going to continue. And don't forget, tonight, Braden Elliott is calling out our Imagine Heavyweight Champion, Chris Coleman. That should be coming up, I'd imagine, after our main event, which is getting ready to kick off.
Braden Elliott's got stones the size of Gibraltar to stand nose to nose with the man that is twice his size. But Braden Elliott, that kid's all fight, man.
Yeah,
It's
world
going to be
beater.
an insane scene here.
Calling out the world beater. We'll see what's going to
That's
happen.
right
with
here
that.
tonight on this program.
Yep. With that, why don't we send it to the ring right now for some pre-match comments? Take it away, DC.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jimmy. I am in the ring with a guy who has mountains on his plates week in and week out. Tonight, not only are you going to be facing the Rocker Chris Sands in this very ring, but you also were challenged, or a challenge was accepted by your father, the good neighbor John Ross. So you got that to contend with emotionally. I got to know, where are you at?
Where am I at? I'm in the same place I am every week, and that is zoned in. The lowlife James Ross, no matter how much is on his plate, he tackles it. He devours it whole, and he comes out on top. You see, 2 weeks ago, this very same matchup happened in this very same ring, and I defeated the Rocker Chris Sands to earn a rematch for my Imagine Live Heavyweight Championship. And so tonight, in the same exact match, do you expect anything different? It's a result that even Bin Laden the Magnificent can see coming. Here in the middle of the ring, I beat the Rocker Chris Sands clean as a whistle yet again. But back on to last week, I had the Imagine Live Heavyweight Championship in my grasp, in my hands. And then my deadbeat dad walks out from behind the curtain and costs me the one thing that has set me apart from everyone else at the top of the Imagine Wrestling Dojo. So he wants a match on August 17th. He's got a match on August 17th where once again I prove that I'm the best of my blood and I beat my father like I always do. So John Ross, you know, it's a little ironic, the fact that I'm the best thing that has ever come from your existence, considering all the disdain you have for me. And August 17th, I will beat that disdain out of you, because I'm a lowlife, baby, and I'm better than you.
All right, that was the lowlife James Ross. He is got his hands full, like I said, going to face the Rocker here just momentarily, but accepting that challenge on August the 17th with his own father, the good neighbor John Ross. Let's get to the action.
Well, back to us. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, be sure you do that now. It's $9.99 a month. You get all of the past shows. So the last show we just had, 2 days later, up on the show, all of our past Imagine shows, all of the KCW shows from yesteryear. It seems like it's, not that long ago, but I was 16 when I got started there. I'm 34 now, so do the math.
Yeah, a calendar of over 20 years worth of professional wrestling locally live. I mean, if you're a fan like I was as a kid at KCW, man, that alone is worth the $9.99 a month. Hit that subscribe. Help us out. Help yourself out to some of the best wrestling content available on a streaming program. Imagine Wrestling membership program right here on YouTube. Check it out.
Now that my mic's live, let's take it to the ring for introductions right now. Introducing first. He's a low life, baby! That's James Ross!
Second generation athlete. First generation low life. This kid's above nothing, but says that he's still better than you are.
And it's that jukebox hero, that rocker, Chris Sands!
This kid looks like a movie star. He plays like an all-star, but he parties like a rock star.
Got a Joan Jett shirt on. Nice.
Yeah, that's my buddy. That's Chris Sands.
Yes, it is. Referee John Williams making sure nobody's got any foreign objects, nothing to cheat. Get the upper hand in this matchup here. What's a nice, clean matchup. Always smiling, always having a good time. Wait a minute. Okay, we're ringing the bell. Rocker's also calling for the bell, I see.
With a wave of John's manatee flipper, we're underway here.
Yeah.
Chris Sands got a little skip in the step there.
What's he doing? I'm confused at what's happening right now.
Yeah, these two have met many times here at Imagine Live on a Wednesday, Mike Z. Many confrontations between these two gentlemen.
Nice collar and elbow tie up there between the two combatants. We're going to get a clean break here. Oh, no, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I guess that's about as clean of a break as we're going to get from that low life James Ross.
Yeah, that was a lot cleaner than I expected, even though it wasn't really that clean. Chris Sands, that won't throw him off his game here. He knows exactly. Look, John Williams getting in the way like usual there.
Don't circle. All right, here we go. Let's see if the low life can get out. It's getting way low, like a low life. Look at that.
Beautiful
low to the
reversal.
ground.
Get them hips apart. Get that low center of gravity. Drop out spin. We got him low in a front chancery right now on the mat.
What's happening here tonight? Referee John Williams all over the place here.
Classic wrestling reversal there with the roll through into the hammer lock.
It was beautiful. Did you teach him that?
I may have. He Chris Sands sat down and watched that World of Sport, some of that Skull Murphy and Cyanide Sid Cooper, just like I have. Nice step out step there. Misses the elbow.
Yeah. Ooh, nice basement clothesline from the rocker. Can he put him away here?
Not a fan of that pin.
He sat under your learning tree for quite some time now, Jimmy.
Yeah, as you can see, look, tight on that shoulder, forcing that torso down to the mat where you win a wrestling match.
Controlling the pace, controlling his opponent, and has him right where he wants him.
Inside shot from James Ross there.
Trying to create that separation.
Crucifix.
Crucifix, here we go! 1, 2!
You don't see enough of those, Mike Z. Beautifully done. Right back to that shoulder lock.
Right back, high and tight, just like you were saying earlier.
When you get your man down the mat and you got a hold of a wrist, he has his entire length of his arm to try to get up off the mat. When you square it all the way down to that insertion joint in the shoulder, you can hold him on the ground, his torso down on the ground, where you win a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Oh, we could be looking for a backslide here. Beautifully done by Chris Sands.
Arch, look at that. Shoulders down. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. Referee John Williams out of position there. Rocker might have had him there.
The low life needs a breather after that, Mike Zeke.
Yeah.
Gonna go outside and regroup.
That's how we play. Let's go. Back in the ring.
Let's see, James Ross makes a...
what's he doing here? Hey, you don't need that.
Oh, come on.
You don't need that. Come on, I know you're a low life, but you don't need that.
If we could just for once have a clean...
Come on, John, turn around. Yeah.
Referee John Williams.
See that. Jumping knee.
Right to the point of the jaw.
He just missed. We got the rocker just out on his feet here.
Chris Sands on Dream Street.
The spinning back elbow from the low life. Got rocker on Dream Street. Can he put him away?
Oh, thank God. Chris Sands dazed there. That knee right on point.
Wow.
That's the thing. about the lowlife James Ross. He is definitely an opportunist. You know, anytime he sees a window, he will jump through it. And that's going to be our renewal by Anderson window of opportunity. Call Jordan Treese at 330-9870. Contact him today.
Yeah, if you're looking for new windows, high quality windows, in fact, or patio door hardening investment options within your budget, contact my buddy DC Bentley of Renewal by Anderson today.
Absolutely. We thank our sponsors. We thank all you for tuning in. Kick right to the center of the back. Wow. Absolutely vicious.
Just having his way with your tag team partner here, my friend.
Chris Sands has a lot of fight in him there. Even though that knee landed on the point of the jaw, he remained a vertical base, swinging punches. His instinct is to fight. I mean, this kid's got a ton of heart. Ton of heart.
Yeah, he does. Wow.
There's as much volume in his heart as there is a volume in that mullet. Being wrestled down the front face lock here.
Just controlling the top here. Rocker just trying to create any kind of separation right now.
James
Ross, man.
Inside that front face lock, almost like a Darce choke as he gets out to the side there.
Yeah, that's something I haven't seen in a long time, actually. Just trying to apply more pressure, bringing the weight of his body down onto the mat, just trying to just get that extra torque on the Rocker there. Oh, see, he just had it. He almost had it underneath. That's what he was missing. He didn't have the arm trapped underneath where he was coming up. Oh, here we go!
And
I wasn't sure.
In case you forgot, Mike Zeke.
It's Hair Pulling Wednesdays here on Imagine Live, courtesy of that low-life James Ross.
What a piece of work this kid is. I'd love to hear what his argument for that was.
He just said his hands were brushes, Jimmy. I just heard him. Ludicrous. Oh, he missed a knee.
By pulling on that mullet of Chris Sands, you're really tugging on Superman's cape here. That might have put some life into him.
Yeah, that Kentucky waterfall didn't get that way for no reason. Let's see if he can get back into this window of opportunity. Oh! Big double clothesline. Both men are down.
They went airborne on that, Mike Zeke.
They did. There's some hang time. I'd like to see a replay on that and get a count of how much hang time they had.
It was a head-on car crash. No man for the better. Both men flat on their back at a 4 count here.
Let's see.
James Ross using the rope to get up.
Yeah, closest to the ropes. Rocker trying to rock his way back into this matchup. First shot from the Rocker.
They're back to fighting.
Here we go. Back and forth between these two.
Shots to the temple, unprotected.
Wow. Yeah. Referee John Williams keeps telling them open their fists up. These two men don't care. Oh my goodness! There's a mic stand if I've ever seen one. Back to his feet.
Flipped him all the way to his feet.
There's the big bulldog from the Rocker. Can he put him away? 2. Not so fast,
Referee John Williams out of position.
Come on, ref! You gotta pay attention. Wow.
That very well could have been the match right there.
That
Chris
played
Sands.
into his favor, but uh-oh.
Rocker dropper.
What's he looking for here, man? Electric chair. Oh
my God. Very dangerous move. What a low life.
Oh! Is that reverse backbreaker? And then another backbreaker. And wait, this is the trifecta. The trifecta backbreaker. Wait, why is
he drags Chris Sands all the way down low life alley? His father's out here with a chair.
I don't know why John Ross is out here.
The world greeter out here.
Hey, hold on! Rocker rolling him up! Can he put him away? 1, 2, 3! Rocker wins!
That was with an O'Connor roll. Your winner, Chris Sands.
Chris Sands.
Your winner. One half of the classic Rockers.
John Ross.
The world greeter, John Ross, he said?
Chris Sands barely able to stand on his own, Mike Zeke. What a contest. Pick up. Chalk up the W for my boy Chris Sands.
If you could see James Ross's face right now. Wow.
He's going to throw a fit. Yeah, let's throw it back to James Ross real quick because he's going to throw a fit.
Clearly upset at the situation here. I get
Blame it on inanimate objects, kid. That's all you can do. Take that ass whooping home with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, he's getting a little bit of his own taste of his own medicine.
Absolutely. And if you're looking for a taste of my medicine, check out my company, Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. Check us out on Facebook. Place your order. I'm offering a sale. If you hit me up today and put in chapter on 207, hit me up today with the number 207. I'll give you $5 off on any order. 1 shirt, 2 shirts, 100 shirts. Doesn't matter. $5 off in your order just for tuning into this program.
How
That's
about that?
Flying Hippie Tie-Dye. That's even for you, Mike.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Yeah,
We got
anybody.
that brother rate. We all got that brother rate. Let's
if you're
go.
hearing the sound of my voice, you are eligible for that deal. Hit me up. I can have available for at the show at the August event. I can have your stuff available for pickup. You can have that shirt before the matches even start. Think about it. Place your order today. Flying Hippie Tie-Dye on Facebook. Check me out. I think we're about ready to go, Mike Z.
Yeah, I think I don't know where looks like he's got a microphone.
I'm ready now. Let's
Let's
go.
go over to Braden Elliott.
Set it ready.
Chris Coleman, get your big ass out here. Let's go.
Braden Elliott calling out Chris Coleman.
Well, we weren't sure if he was here. He's here, and he's taped up. I don't like this. I appreciate his moxie, but I mean, come on, man.
Hey, he could just be preparing for what's in front of him, man. He knows how this works. Both men with their fists taped.
There you go.
You knew this was going to happen, Mike Zeke.
Oh, big shot.
Oh. Appreciate the tenacity of Braden Elliott.
Yeah, man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my. Are you up in the lights? Oh my. It was like he got ejected from a car crash.
Jake doing what he told Brady he would do. He's letting him do it on his own, but I don't like this. I don't like this at all, Jimmy.
Chris Coleman instructed him to stay down.
I would listen. I would listen to him. Oh, big kick! Big super kick from Braden!
Right under the chin.
Like a big redwood just going to wait to watch us out. Hey, you guys can't touch each other. You got a match to think about, Braden. Don't do it.
It ain't worth it, man.
No, come on, kid.
What a frustrating situation here.
Come on, Jake.
Jake Wiley's seen enough.
Yeah! What are you gonna do?
Hey, come on, James. Seriously. Son of a bitch.
James Ross, the intangible. What a frustrating scene we've seen pan out here, Mike Zeke.
Every week, man.
Gentlemen, I believe we missed our interview time.
You know, Braden, Jake, Rad Boys, this didn't have to be personal. You did this. You did this to yourselves. Because there's only so much a group of guys can take. You come out here every single week and you lie to the faces of the people you say you love. You tell them you're the best tag team in Imagine Wrestling. As far as I'm concerned, you're not even number 2. You're the number 7 tag team in all of Imagine Wrestling, standing directly behind every combination the watch can possibly make.
Come on. You can't get involved either.
So when you stop lying, that's when this stops. But I have a brain big enough to know the only way to stop that is on August 17th.
Braden, Jake,
August 17th, the stakes, they're the highest they've ever been. Imagination. Behold, Braden Elliott, Jake Wiley, wherever he is. This is just a preview.
Come on, kid, stay down.
Oh, I'm not sure he has any teeth left.
Come on, get up again. More. Get up again. More.
You know what? People keep talking about which one of the four of us out of the two tag teams is going to have their shoulders pinned to the mat. But that's not the reality. The reality is there's only one of two options. One of them's laying here, and the other got his ass kicked out there. Show up August 17th, and the Alpha and the Sideshow Psycho are going to show everyone, once and for all, who the real greatest tag team of Imagine Wrestling is, and why those titles in this division are for the watch.
Tito Orich, take a nice long look at your future. I will break you and lie you at my feet, just as I have Braden Elliott and every other man that has challenged me to a fight. You physically are not my equal. The sooner you understand that fact, the better. Your safety is at risk. I pray you have enough sense to stay home on the 17th. More sense than young Braden here had when I told him to stay down. Here we go again. He won't stay down. James.
There you go, kid. Come on. Come on, Braden. Oh! Oh, hey! No, that was inadvertent. No way. Come on, man.
No, not like this.
No, not like this. That was inadvertent. No way. Jimmy.
What does this mean, Mike Zeke?
Does this mean the Rad Boys are suspended? Indefinitely?